Hello, welcome to the spiderweb wing tutorial video. Let's get to it. To start, you're going to either do a magic circle or slip knot, chain 3, and slip stitch into the first chain. I'll show you the chain one first. So you'll make your slip knot. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then slip stitch into the first chain. And there's your circle, and then you will just continue the first row right into the center of the circle. Alternatively, you can do a magic circle. Like that. And then we're gonna chain, chain 4 to start the round. 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is your first treble crochet. And then we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and then treble crochet into the circle. Chain 2, treble crochet. You're going to continue that until you have 7 treble crochets and 12 chains, 2 in between each treble. Okay, so here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 treble crochets and 2 in between each of them. So we have 6 like slots, I guess, 6 little triangles within this half circle. We're going to pull our magic circle real tight, and then we're going to flip our work, boom, and move on to row 2. Chain 4 as your first treble crochet. And now we're going to increase the chains in between each treble crochet by 3 chains. So we just did 2, so now we're going to do 5. So 5 chains, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Treble crochet into the next treble crochet stitch from the last round or row. And then we chain 5 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Treble crochet into the next treble crochet stitch from the last row. And continue with chain 5 treble crochet until you get to the last one. When you get to the last treble crochet from the row before, where it was just 4 chains, you will treble crochet into the 4th chain from the center. So 1, 2, 3, 4, that's the one you'll treble crochet into. Okay, so we've finished round 2. Now we're going to turn our work. Where am I? Yep, turn your work. And chain 4 as your first treble crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to increase the chains by 3. Before we did 5 in between, so now that's 8. So chain 8. Treble crochet into the next treble stitch from the last row. Chain 8, treble crochet, repeat until you get to the end of the row. Okay, we finished row 3. As you can see, there's starting to be like a V almost. I call this a half circle sometimes in the pattern, in the written pattern, but it's really like a, I don't know, like a pie with a chunk out of it or something. But so this is like where it'll connect to your neck right here, and then your arms will go up that way with the wings. Okay, so row 4, to the end, you're just going to continue doing what you've been doing. You're going to treble crochet chain, adding 3 chains onto the last amount. So this was 8, then you'll do 11, and then you'll do 14, and then 17, 20, 23, 26, 29, etc., etc. I went up to, I think it was like 70 something in the 70s, 72 maybe, 75, I don't really know, I can count, and put that into the pattern. But keep going. It's gonna be a little bit annoying to have to chain that many in between each treble crochet, but it is so worth it, and it actually does fly by pretty quick. You just have to pay attention to your counting. I recommend counting by 20s. Once the flat side of the spider web is the length of your wingspan, you can bind off, and then we will get into adding the finger holes and the necktie. Okay, here's my completed one with the finger hole already on it. To do each finger hole, you go to the corner of the whole spider web. I haven't sewn in my yarn tails yet, but I will. You're going to insert your hook either at the top of the treble crochet, or if it's the other side, at 4 chains from the last row. So it's like at this corner, you know. You're going to chain about 18. That's what worked for my body. If you need more or less, you can chain less, but you'll chain about 18 and then slip stitch right back into the same chain or stitch that you started on here to create this loop for your finger to go through when you're wearing the wing, so it looks like that. Do this on the other side. Once you do that, you will add your neckties. Please ignore my yarn tails. Insert your hook into the beginning or end, whichever side you're on, the beginning of the first row where your chain meets your, or where your treble crochet meets your chain. And then you're going to chain about 60. If you need more or less, do what you need. This is going to be wrapping around your neck and tying, so as long as it can fit around your neck and you have some extra slack to make a pretty knot or whatever you decide you want to make, that is good. That's what you need. Bind off on each side and then do the other one. And that's pretty much the whole thing. It's pretty easy. It's beginner level. The only hard thing about it is when you get to the end, the amount of chains in between each treble crochet is kind of annoying. Like this is 70, it doesn't even fit in the camera. 70 something, I think it's 75. But other than that, it's a really easy pattern. It's really fun. And when you're not wearing it, it can be a wall decor or something. It can be some Halloween decoration. So yeah, thank you so much for purchasing my pattern. I have 2 other spiderweb designs, a shirt and a dress, if you want to look at those, and check out my other patterns. And yeah, thank you so much. Bye!